Hey collective, it's Aries with Fireworks Oracle. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. I just felt I had to say keep your chin up, crown up, head up, straighten your crown. Everything's going to be fine. Lighten some Palo Santo. Give it a second. Okay. Holy Spirit's been invited in already. Prayed, meditated over the cards. And earlier, I had a lot going on, so I said, screw it, I'm gonna, here's some for you too. I wish you all peace, love, and light and blessings from heaven above, on earth as it is in heaven. But I decided, it's life, so I just went ahead and uploaded them, and then I had to leave for a little while to go to the store and get some more tea. And then I came back and got busy with some other stuff and the stuff going on in my home and the upgrades. And so I feel like many of us are just getting some upgrades. Maybe people are moving, getting out of toxic relationships, saying, F it, I'm done. And I left those cards on top from earlier. So, just set that over there. Let it still going. Because then I checked the next card, and after I had to shut the video off because the worker guys were talking to me or whatever, letting me know they were coming back or leaving to go to the shop or whatever. And then while they were gone, I ran to the store, and let the videos upload. And I just thought, well, it's life, and that's everything the reading has to do with something. Okay, it's all yeah. Anyway, I don't own the rights to any music that is heard on my channel. I try to keep the volume down real low. But the roles may be reversed. Don't squeeze yourself into a reading that may not be yours. Don't ever let any reader take your energy and your power, okay? Stay positive. If it's your situation, you'll know. Let your intuition guide you. It's the divine guiding you. And what else? You know the drill. Y'all know the drill. But welcome if you're new. I think I've got a lot of people, like karmic. I was saying this earlier, and sometimes I say things wrong, and it's highly misunderstood. So bear with me. But I think I have a lot of maybe karmics watching, or a lot of maybe shy people, or people who are trying to steal my energy and my gifts. And that part, I banish that part. You can't, if you're here to steal my gifts and copy me or try to be me or whatever, God bless you. And I pray for you to love yourself. Find your self-love. That's everything you ever need is inside of you. And above you, if you know what I mean. So let's get started. Oh, I laid them on top. Okay. This came out again, and this, someone's out in the cold. But over the course of the day, and oh my gosh, I had the most beautiful nap for 2 hours. Also, my energy was just drained. So, whoever's coming on here watching my videos and not saying anything, not clicking like, I know what that is. I do. I know. Trust me, I know. And just do whatever you do, because it does. No weapon in spiritual or physical formed against me shall ever prosper, ever. I'm highly protected and loved and favored, and so is my beautiful collective. So if you're here for a negative reason, FO. or don't. Just keep. I can't stop you. I can, but I don't do that. But if you're here for a negative reason, just keep this in mind. What you put out is what you get back, and what you put in is what you get back. And if negative things are happening to you, it's because you have an ill will against me. And it's not me that's doing it to you, it's you. Because when you cast out dark will towards someone or anyone, it comes right back to you. It's like a mirror, and something bad will happen, and yeah. I don't know, do some studying about it. But anyway, so if you keep coming to my channel because you're a stalker, a karmic type person, whatever, I hate using that word, but you're not here for a divine reason or the right reasons. Just keep coming back, because I'm just going to keep pissing you off, because I'm not going to stop. No, you can't locate me. I'm safe. And all the locating of all the stalkers and the people, the flying monkeys and the smear campaigns and all the blah, 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 is under investigation. So keep doing what you're doing. Remember that rope on the other video? I mean, and you must have a thing for shovels. Digging holes for yourself. Anyway, but God, you know what? God bless you. And may he have mercy on you. Okay. So I looked at the bottom of the deck too. And throughout the course of the day and things happening, that affects the reading, and it made me look at it differently. Let me get a feel for it now, because hours have gone by. Hours and hours and hours. But what I'm seeing now, and let's turn on Spotify, because earlier it was going right in line. It's 8:21 p.m. Tuesday, September 21st. And if you're here for a divine reason, and for good reason, You have good intentions. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. uh, Spotify. But what I was seeing with the Page of Wands, oh, what's what's playing right now is called Bad Habits. It's by Ed Sheeran. Bad habits lead to you. Mm. Somebody needs to listen to that song. I don't know. But somebody needs to heal. So, and that could mean the other word heal, like when you tell your dog heal, like slow down, chill out, heal. Somebody might need to slow down on bad habits or whatever, and me included on my cigarette. No, I don't indulge in that nearly as often as I used to. Almost ready to quit. So, we always go look at it. In all the wands of the whole deck, this is the only one that looks like, and in the upright, and remember, I read the cards intuitively, and I know what the book says, but I go by the book and my intuition. In the upright, he's proud. He's admiring his wand. He's growing. He's a page is a messenger, but maybe he's got a long road to travel. He's taking care of his wand. He knows it needs to be polished. Yeah, I can't, but not really. Mm-mm. But somebody is upside down, and maybe this could mean that they've decided to, like I said earlier, tuck and roll, baby, tuck and roll. Like he's decided to keep his wand to himself and let himself be um, led by the divine. He's reversed from what he used to be, whatever that may be. And remember, roles can be reversed. It's about whoever you're thinking about, or yourself, or other people, whatever. Excuse me. Anyway, Five of Pentacles. Remember the song "Shiver" came out by Ed Sheeran earlier when this came on. When this came out, the song came on, "Shiver," and so it's the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's out in the cold, and they've been through hell. She's barefoot, and he's got like it looks like two bandaged feet and walking with crutches, and he's looking up like, oh my gosh, please, God help us. And they may be going to a church for help, or a recovery maybe. But I also see that they're out in the cold because maybe they reverse and they're trying to go a different direction, whichever that may be. And they may have left a relationship and decided to become whole within themselves, or trying to do the right things now. And so it left them out in the cold from where they were, and they thought, well, I can do battle by myself. I'm not taking this crap anymore. I would rather be out in the cold, barefoot, in the snow, and walk 20,000 miles barefoot in the snow, to this is better than what I've been through and what choices I've been making, that's so it puts them out in the cold and they're like, I don't care, this is better. Or they may have gotten kicked out of recovery, or they may be sick and they're going to get some help recovering. It may be from addictions, or they've been homeless, or they've been somewhere where they've really been beat up, and they said, I'm done. I'm not taking this crap anymore. It may have been, narcissism, and it really just knocked him off his feet, and made him feel really emasculated or something, where he was at. And maybe someone was, or her, maybe someone was using them. And so they're out in the cold now. They've got to find a new place, and they're hoping for a good place. But the strength card was on, oh, no, wait. The strength card hadn't come out yet. It was on the top of the deck, and this is on the bottom. So, so this over here. Okay, so the card that came out next that we hadn't covered was the Queen of Swords, and she's, in this position, as you can see, the Queen of Swords has got her back to all of it. Maybe this has been somebody who she was waiting on, and he's finally, been through enough of his karmic BS that he's had coming to him, and he struggled really hard, and he was upside down, and he came out of it, and he wants to go to a Queen of Swords now. And Queen of Swords in the upright, she's independent, she's strong, she's got boundaries. And by now, is maybe a lot of time has gone by, and she's got her back to the whole situation now of this person. Or this could be a masculine energy in the Queen of Swords position. It's energy, okay? So this could be a feminine that's ignored a masculine, or it could be a masculine that's ghosted and ignored a feminine who is now sitting on her throne, and she's got her back to the whole thing. She's washed her hands of it. She's cleansed herself. She's healed herself. She's got her crown, and her crown looks like it's made of butterflies. Like she transformed, and she holds her sword of truth. Like she knows the truth. She's grounded, she's on solid ground, and she's got ocean of motion, water, and she's got clouds and sky and the birds that like an eagle flying over her. And she's leading now. She holds her hand up as like a leader. Come correct, but people of my past, it's too late. There's clouds there for you, and the wind is blowing, and so whoever maybe made a wrong turn on their path, and now they're out in the cold, maybe really wants to go back to this divine feminine, and or this could be a couple, a karmic couple, that, and he's like, you're dragging me down, look at his face in that card. He's like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I don't want to be here. Let's travel somewhere. They're upside down, and he wants out, but they're still together maybe, but they're not. Or this may be his mother, and she or a father or something. You switch them, but he's he's not able to take care of himself or her, and she's not able to take care of him because she can't take care of herself. So this could be a couple that, have addictions or whatever, and their life's just falling apart, and they're out in the cold, and they have no other options, and not a good feeling. So, he'd probably like to get away from this karmic energy. It could be your masculine. I don't call them divine masculines when they're in that position until they've become divine. But someone who maybe left that person, one of these people, she's got her back to the whole situation now. She's done with it. And she knows the truth because so much time has gone by that, hold on, tea time. Oh, I heard this song playing, and somebody might want to come back to this Queen of Wands, because what's playing now is Need to Know by Doja Cat. And this is something about have sex all night, okay? And he may be trying to leave this woman, whoever it is, a mother, sister, a girlfriend, or somebody, okay? Because he may have done this to someone else, and he's getting his karma, and they're out in the cold, like, because they didn't choose the right path and go with this one, okay? And so this could be you. And now, through it all and the waiting, you're like, I don't know where you've been. And, by now you could have some disease that's not, like an STD or something that's not curable. And, you could be in really bad shape because you didn't choose this. And, now you're saying, I've got my back to you because, you, you know what I mean? Okay. And so this person's put themselves together. They're on a throne, but she has that sword is straight up. It's like her backbone. It's like a sword of truth. And the eagle flying over is the all-seeing eye. So she's protected by the divine. And a lot of people will say this is like, no, you come to me off with your head. No, it's not. It's just, no, here I sit with my sword of truth. I earned it. It's like Excalibur. Um, I am, I put myself back together. I may have, you may have chosen a bad road for a while too with this person that might be you in this depiction, and you wanted out, and so you may have left. I'm getting a lot of different stories, a lot of different downloads, and a lot of ways this could go. So you may have dipped out and became this, and now you've got your back to, this person here could have been this or this person, and was with this person, and it just wasn't working out. They had a cold life. It was feast or famine, and it never was feast. It was always famine. So now, and the other person on this side, okay, of this one, may be thinking about taking a different path, okay, slowing down and doing right and wanting to come correct to you. But you've got your back to them because it's been too long. You don't know where they've been. You don't know what they're doing. And they're not going to tell you if they've been up to all no good and disgusting things. They're not going to tell you. They're going to lie and say, No, they're just not going to tell you because if someone's done some really horrible things and chose, no shade thrown at anybody. At one point in time in everybody's life, we make mistakes. Okay. But this was a lesson that brought this person a blessing. And look at her. And she rules with, or he rules with, love and light, um, transformation, teaches others how to transform. Um, she's grounded, she's loyal, she sits proud, and she has truth. Okay, so then on the top here came out. I was sorry to see this. It was the strength in reverse. And so somebody may be wanting to come forward to you, but they don't have the strength. They're out in the cold and they just don't, they may be homeless or, times are tough right now for a lot of people. And this is not to make you feel sorry for them. There's nothing for you to do. You let the divine handle it, okay? Because like if they ghosted you, um they weren't there for you, and it's not tit for tat. It's I'm saying that we step back and this may have happened to you at one time when you bounced out of a bad situation and you felt out in the cold and lonely and no shoes and just not dressed for the weather, and you had to struggle and fight your way out of that, and you may have become this. Okay, so now the other person, I feel, is just doesn't have the strength. They want to come correct, but they're pretty far behind, trying to get it together. And yeah, they're just not in a strength position to come to you. They may have lost a lot of weight or gained a lot of weight, or if they were drinking a lot, maybe their organs, their liver or whatever may be damaged, and who knows, they could have something like what is it, hepatitis, or something like that that's incurable, or I don't want to say it, but the A word, people were scared of the coronavirus. I mean, I'll just say it, AIDS. It's pretty damn scary, even to this day. And I remember when, toilet paper shortage hit, I was shopping and I didn't freak out about it. I just went to the store and bought a package when I needed it, And I thought, I I can't explain to you what I thought. Good one, big guy, to God, because it was almost like you could go to a car dealership and say, I've got 2 packages, 12-pack toilet paper I'll give you for that brand new Corvette, and they'd be like, deal, like you can wipe your ass with money and trade toilet paper for goods. And then I was in the store thinking about it. I was getting some razors and stuff, and I look over, and the condoms were right there. And I looked, and the tops of the boxes were all dusty, and a lot of them were expired boxes that they were still having on the shelves. And they so in other words, they're not being sold. People are out there hitting shit raw, and not caring or thinking about self-love is taking care of yourself even in that way. You see what I'm saying? So I thought, oh, so toilet paper is a problem, but over COVID, okay, But condoms aren't important. Nobody's buying those. Huh. So, and everybody thought when I'd say that, they thought, yeah, there's going to probably be a lot of unwanted pregnancies from everybody being sent home. I said, no, it maybe, but I'm saying AIDS is still pretty scary. Any STD is extremely scary, and I've repented for my sins. I'm not an angel. I have a past, okay? I'm an angel now. I realize I'm an angel now, but an earth angel. And I can bring messages to you based on what I've learned through my life. Okay? And I'm a mature woman with a kind of offbeat personality, and I'm an Aries, and I know who I am. And if people don't like it, I know why. I know exactly why. It's no secret. So, but my point was, okay, well, everybody's out here praying for toilet paper for one. You- You're praying for toilet paper. That's interesting. And, a couple of weeks before the COVID came out, all everybody would say is everything on TV, the news, the politicians, everybody, they're just big fat fucking liars. And sorry about my language. Sorry. I'm trying to work on that. But that's all you ever heard. And then everybody gets grounded and sent home from work over COVID. And all of a sudden, they go home and they're glued to the TV and it's gospel. Every word is true. I thought, it's Hollywood. It's a TV. It's a 2D shit talk box. You know, and 2 weeks ago, everybody was complaining about how all of it was lies. And COVID hits, and they're just glued to the TV, and everybody's like, this and that's happening, and then it's a big. I said, I don't watch TV. I don't want to hear about it. I just want to go on with my life. I want to be like in this position, and I've got my back to it, and I did just fine. I did fine. And I have a lot of bandanas, and wear them when I wore them when I had to go out or whatever. That's my style. And when I had to go to the doctors and stuff, I still do. And so it was just like, okay, well, nobody's using condoms, nobody's buying those, and there should be a shortage of those for the sexually transmitted diseases that can just really f you up, and be permanent and ruin your life or whatever. So if someone's lost their strength, okay, they don't have the strength to come toward the Queen of Swords. And don't doubt it, because she's in the upright. But this was on the bottom of the deck. So again, it's the Seven of Cups. Somebody who's been dark. See how dark you know, he's like in a dark energy. Now he's been through the ringer, okay? His karma has hit him. He chose the wrong path. You know, he he's like, God save me, please. And he's looking for the divine. And he's been presented with seven golden cups. And maybe this happened before and he chose the wrong cup. Oh, absolutely did. Absolutely. Now he's like, I've got to choose the right. I gotta choose what do I do? And it looks to me like he's looking at the jewels, the gems, and that's all fine and good, but are gems and riches going to sustain your mind, body, and spirit um, for life? I mean, if you don't have the Holy Spirit in you, you're gonna wind up with these snake, and this looks like a demon of some sort, and just weird things. And but there's a wreath there, like a victory wreath, and but it's got a skull on it. So it's kind of like warning, look at the red flags and choose right. And I have a picture of Yeshua, Jesus Christ, okay? I have a picture of him and he's in that position. He's shrouded and shiny like a star, the Star of David. And it's covered so we can't see it. So he's like, I don't know what to choose. Maybe I'll choose these riches. He's got a second chance to choose right. And his life will go a different direction, or her. So, anyway, if this cuts off, it cuts off, if you're watching my videos, I just run out of space, and that's how it is. But I made some cards, and I've been shuffling these. And Holy Spirit, what's up with this? Somebody needs to listen to Ozzy and Lita Ford, the song called If I Close My Eyes Forever. Somebody needs to listen to that based on this reading. Holy Spirit, what else do you have to tell us, to clarify this reading? Please and thank you. These I created them one at a time, over time, based on downloads I was getting. Powerful ones. Oh, they chase the adversary and low vibe energies. Nobody they know has bail money for them. Somebody's maybe looking at jail time. And if they chase the adversary, the devil, okay, energies, low vibrational energies, and they stay in that, if they wind up in jail, they don't know anybody that has bail money to go get them out. So that's not fun. Maybe they're thinking about that. Maybe they're starting to think about things like that and wanting to go back to this Queen of Cups, and she's got her back to it. She's done. She feels no ways about it, but she said, love and light. Okay, I've got to love on myself, and I hope you do too. It says, faith is everything. Okay, it says Holy Spirit loves you beyond measure. So if somebody's going through this, if it's you or someone you know, everybody needs to know that Holy Spirit loves you beyond measure, no matter what you do. Well, if you're like a reptile brain and living in your reptile brain and refuse to get serious about the Holy Spirit, you're gonna stay out in the cold. And Holy Spirit is saying they love you beyond measure. Come to me, call out for me. This one, what's this? They want you to drop the reins so they can reign over you. Huh? Would you let a person like that reign over you? They want you to drop the reins so they can reign over you. They want to come back and reign over you and use their toxic energies. So I think this Holy Spirit message is really for the Queen of Cups. Holy Spirit loves you beyond measure. You're doing the right things by turning your back on the situation and loving yourself. Okay, because they chase low vibrational energies. Oh my God, look what's next. I can feel it. Because, you've seen this situation before where people, maybe get on drugs, God bless them, and I pray that they can get off of them and do well, because That's just digging your own grave, you know. Says severe meth, heroin, pills, alcohol addictions. They know they'd have to let these go to be with you. Yeah. What's this one? Would you want your children to be in the relationships you are tolerating? Any relationships, friends, lovers, family, work, etc. Would you want your children to tolerate the relationships that you're tolerating for yourself? So be your own best friend, and the advice that you give to your children, and you love them so much, you know, I would hope. You love them so much that you wouldn't want them to be in that. So think of your inner child and nurture your inner child. Whoever you are listening on either side of this whole spectrum, just would you want your children to be in the relationships you're tolerating? Any relationships, like friends, how friends treat you, lovers, family, work, life, whatever. No, you wouldn't. And so, you know, and you don't want these people in the same safe house that you've built for your children where they sleep at night. You don't want to bring somebody in that could possibly hurt them. And you know, when you're there, they're probably kind of nice, you know. And then when you're gone, if you leave to go to work and they're there with children, anything could happen. And just even talking mean to them and being like a narcissist to them, causing problems, and then you're confused about what happened, you know. And because the kids stay quiet because they don't want to get hurt by this person because they're scary. They're to children. Um, if you were raised in a narcissistic family, you understand. You know, we kept quiet about a lot of things because we just wanted everything to just be okay, you know. So I think we're gonna pull. I have another deck here, but I'm studying it. It's really cute. It's the. I want to use it really bad. I'm going to pull one card out of it. The Mystic Lenormand. And it's pretty powerful. I was gifted this the other day. And let's shuffle them like this. Holy Spirit, will you clarify with one of these